Make I walk you through my everyday life. Busy, busy, busy from the morning light. My to-do list long, shadow fit to overlap. So sharp, sharp, turn on mobile app. School fees check, light bills check. Do I'm with speed like a G4 jet. Baby, at the day I am not upset. Check, I don't even use checks to the check.
Join the Absa family and make fast, easy, and safe transactions with our digital products. Log on to absa.com.gh. No long thing. We like them simple and easy.
Believe me, no long things in my life, though. Like I'm simple and easy. Easy.
We are offering our new and over 26 million existing customers worldwide an absolutely free COVID-19 cover. Yes, absolutely free. A couple of reasons. The satisfaction of knowing that you know we care. It's in conformity with who we are, the core of identity. We have a value of initiative that constantly drives us and to push the bar. We have a mantra, always listening, always understanding, and we back that up. Customer satisfaction is important to us. We have been doing this for over 170 years. We have honored our promise throughout the years. We were there in 1848 during the cholera pandemic, the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, through World Wars I and II, 1918 Spanish flu epidemic, through the decade of the Great Depression, 2002 SARS outbreak. And we certainly have every intention of honoring claims for this 2020 coronavirus pandemic. Hi, my name is Razak Abdul, and I'm the head of customer service here at Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. I invite you all to join the Prudential Life family today.
It's been exciting so far. Welcome to another episode of the NSMQ Review Show. My name is Isaac Kwejokrine, your host. The prelims has ended. The 1A stage has started. We shall be reviewing the prelims and drawing insight into the 1A stage. Today, I have with me Dr. Uraija Intiamwa, who is the NSMQ enthusiast. We have Mr. Fred Osei, who is the coordinator for Chirichie, Osei Chirichie SHS. Am I mentioning it right? Chirichie. Chirichie. All right, okay. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Before we start our conversation, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The 2022 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Well, Prudential Life Insurance, Etel Tigo, GNPC, Dano Milk, Newmont Ghana, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, and YFM. And let the saints say this is a prime time production. Let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be back with our discussion. Thank you.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect, and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
Please, Dr. Uraija, how has the contest been for you so far?
The contest?
The prelims.
The prelims. Oh, the prelims, we are done with the prelims. We had 39 winners and 15 losers with high score joining the seeded schools, making 81 schools for the 1A stage.
Yeah.
And it started today. It's been very intriguing. A lot of surprises here and there. Schools you don't expect to win are winning. Those you don't-
Which school didn't you expect?
Those you don't expect to lose are losing. And I'm so sad, but I'm happy
Well,
that finally the loudest female voice in Ghana are going to sleep in peace tonight.
well, Mr. Fad, how has the program been for you?
Well, so far so good. The prelims has been interesting. Just that some few schools I had a chance to do some trials with, I thought they were very good and they deserve to move to the next level. But then they
The noisy
happened to be
female school is still ringing in my head.
Don't mind them.
Well,
Don't
continue.
mind them.
Well,
So some few schools in our own territory,
all right.
they have disappointed me a bit. Like TK.
When you say your
Bokudia.
own territory, what territory are you talking
Like
about?
when you move around Tafo,
You're talking about Ashanti
no,
region.
yes, that lane. Chimokodia and then a Fisco. There were schools that they were performing during the trials. But then when it got to the prelims, I don't know what happened. They couldn't make it to the 1A stage. That was a bit disappointing. Yes.
Okay, Doc. Which school are you enthusiastic about?
All right.
Aquinas.
All right. Let's talk about today. Today in the first contest we saw
You still don't want to
Osei
mention your
winning.
school?
Oh no, actually,
Answer the question.
everyone knows.
Answer the question.
Everyone knows I went to Benkum
Answer the
SHS, but
question.
I'm Prempeh College biased.
By blood?
Prempeh College biased.
Okay.
By
okay.
affiliation.
Sure.
Yes. And I just want people to know that it's not easy to beat a defending champion.
Sure.
Maybe you might have your own thoughts that St. Aquinas came with a high score. But mind you, in 2020, they were coming into the preliminary contest with one of the highest scores from Greater Accra
Last
region.
year, Prempeh did the same thing, beating Presec, coming into the competition as the defending champions.
No, they weren't coming into the competition as defending champions last year. Last year, they came as
Presec.
Presec were defending
That's
champions.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes, but Prempeh beat them to the trophy.
Oh no, but then I'm talking about the 1A stage. Just
Sure.
kicking the defending champions to prelims. It has never happened.
Sure.
I think Opoku, it happened once Opoku in 2017, where they came as a finalist and they went to prelims on the hand of Keta Senior High School.
Is Prempeh going to create history tomorrow at the hands of...
Prempeh is going to rewrite history. We will rewrite history. That Prempeh is known for excellence.
All right.
And I don't know, maybe people have heard a lot that maybe their team isn't good and all that.
All right.
But you might meet a team today and you win, but you might meet them tomorrow and you will not win.
Okay. So, Mr. Fad, what is happening to the seeded schools?
Well, in fact, for sure, I can't tell, but it looks like from what we have seen so far, the 1A stage contest, all those in, I don't know, Pot B, they are overcoming all those
yes,
that were
please.
seeded. Example is in our case, in the case of St. Hubert and the rest. Maybe they didn't get chance to do more
To
trials.
rehearse, yeah.
That
Is it
could be one of the
complacency?
reason. Maybe. And this work too, see, is more of like sacrificial work
Okay.
in our lane, in
All
Ashanti
right.
region.
The teachers?
Yes.
Okay.
So we don't get enough support like my master here, they do from the old students. So if maybe you don't get anything to motivate you enough, you may end up even just, abandon the work.
But all the alumni groups I know, they are all revamping their structures and helping the teams.
They will do
Gehe
so.
is doing wonders. I wonder why they didn't perform.
They will
but
do
then-
so physically and maybe spiritually. But sometimes you need some, financial assistance to be able to back
No,
the
I'm talking
team.
about physically. I know Presec, I know Ogasco, they are building NSMQ
But then
centers.
they do,
So you-
after that too, they do it financially.
That's
they
what
do
I'm
it
talking about,
financially.
the finance aspect.
Where we are coming from, we don't get it like that. You don't get that support.
You have to
that full
advocate.
support. Well, I don't know.
Okay,
So
Doc,
it might be part of the reason why some of these schools are not really performing, especially the seeded schools.
sure.
Yes.
Doc, what is happening to the seeded schools?
Oh, actually,
Prempeh is seeded.
it's not only the serious schools. These crop of students are part of the the track system where parts were in the house for a year when they were in second year during the corona season. So they weren't able to cover much of the topics. But I always say the NSMQ always
But
has
it cuts across. Everyone passed through the same system.
The NSMQ always have to live up to expectations.
Mr. Fad is laughing.
And if you are to look at the scores comparatively per years, this year's scores are somewhat
lower.
Because you see someone qualifying from preliminary stage with 17, 19.
Yes.
So, and even in the 1A stage, you see schools coming with 60 and they are dropping to 39.
Yeah, 38,
yes.
39.
And the questions are not really
30
as tough as we presume, but then the standard.
As tough says who?
Oh.
No, if you look at it from your...
When you have to assess the questions, the 1-8 is just a little step above the preliminary questions. Mr. Fado,
maybe
testify.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You feel that the questions are the same across board?
Not really. And I hope you also understand me in that way. The question is not the same across board.
It's not the same, but then I'm saying it's just a step higher. Not very difficult like the quarterfinals.
Okay.
So you expect the students to pick
excel.
Some of the questions, yes.
Easily?
Yes.
Okay. And also, see, nowadays, people are picking some new strategies.
Okay.
The schools that are also coming into light into the National Science and Math.
At least some of the schools are hiding their contestants.
Exactly. They are picking several strategies that they use to, shadow themselves a bit. So when the D-Day comes, then they reveal themselves, the real being.
So why didn't you hide Benjamin? Benjamin is good.
Well, he is. His own is from experience.
From experience.
Last year, he was on stage.
All right.
He was a Form 2 student. And were beaten or kicked out by the same Kumasi High School, Kuhis. So this year, he managed.
Do you believe that your semis is assured? Your entry into the semis is assured?
In fact, I cannot
looking at the
boast.
contest you have.
I cannot boast of that fact. But I'm hoping that when we go back and then maybe we'll do our
strongly
homework,
hoping.
Probably we can get there. I will not boast, especially
okay, let's
in the
talk
presence
about
of dogs.
Oh no! But today I was telling someone that
I will not boast.
Osei they have the most impressive run.
Yes. I was so impressed.
The most impressive
especially
run.
That gentleman.
Because from nowhere being called out of 9.
Pardoned.
To join the team, I watched them. The Thursday they were being called, the Friday I watched their trial contest, and I was very impressed.
Yeah.
So coming into this contest, I was rooting for them for greatness.
All right.
But now it looks like they got there and now they are trying to make noise. But I think they should pick a spot for the semi-finals.
All right. Let's talk about Prempe, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Oh, tomorrow, I must say, it's anybody's game because people will say they are coming with a high score and But today, I was doing some analysis with one of my brothers, and we were picking the contest. They had 85, question by question, and there was one question.
But it means that
you divide the velocity with the time, and it was at 25 over 0.25. And they couldn't even pick the speed
Someone
race.
didn't get a point.
They
Someone went home without
a point because I said this on Joy News.
Had 3.
On Joy News, and I'll repeat this again. If per normal standards, the contest someone is to get
normal standard is
means you pick maybe 14 points round 1, 3 points round 2, 16 true or false, and a riddle. You have to amount to somewhat 37 points. So let's say if the school that had 1 point in that contest was to get 37, and the one that had 33 is good, the school was to pick their questions and get something around 38. You do the maths from the 85.
Okay. You wanted to say something, Mr. Fad, about the prep?
Yes, in fact, with 85 marks from St. Aquinas, right?
Yes, please.
You cannot say that they are not fearful. I'm hoping that Prempeh wins. And of course, it depends from where I'm coming from.
Sure.
But then you cannot say that, yes, you cannot say that they cannot do damage to Prempeh as well. Getting 85 in a contest is not that easy. It means that almost all the questions they attempt, they get it right.
For damage,
yes.
For damage,
including the bonuses, the true or false, they're getting everything correct.
No, in a contest where someone gets one, the person is not answering. Let's get this thing straight.
Sure.
In this contest, those coming from preliminary stage,
we assume that
I tip university
all the
practice.
students are equal.
I tip university practice
Unipra,
because they have 79 and the second school had somewhat 46 or 44. It means in the contest they were answering the questions.
So
you get it?
Quinas wasn't answering the questions.
No, Quinas, they were picking their questions. But in a state where someone is slow to calculate, you take your time, you pick it.
Sure.
But in
a heated
I must
competition,
say, I stand to be corrected.
Sure.
St. Thomas Aquinas is yet to be tested. Let's
test
them.
That's strong.
No, let's test them tomorrow and know if they are ready for something.
Okay.
See, I was doing some analysis here. Round 1, if you're able to get all your questions correct, Doc.
Yes, it's 24 points.
24, without even considering any bonuses.
Yes, 24 points. Yes.
Then maybe let's say round 2, speed. Out of the 12 questions, let's split into 3. They get theirs correct.
Sure.
Let's say all the 4 questions correct. So you get like 12.
36.
Yes.
And
then,
Doc.
yes. Oh no. Let's proceed. And then let's say round 3, problem of the day, POD.
Okay.
They get all correct. 10. True or false? They get all the 16 correct. And then the riddles, they pick all the 4.
It will be 74.
Even that is
So you
not
see, so
up
getting
to
85.
It's not easy.
That's what I'm telling you.
It's not easy.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that
we
have to
You can
university
even say
practice.
they answered all their questions
Let me tell
right.
you, that's what I'm saying. University
Yes.
practice is deadly. You saw the analogy I was making.
Sure.
So someone getting 44, someone getting 79, someone getting 85, and the other getting 23. You get it?
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about St. Peter's, St. James Seminary, and Drobo SHS.
It's a no-brainer for St. Peter's.
Really?
It's a no-brainer.
St. James Seminary.
It's a no-brainer.
St. James
we
from
meet
Yes.
them.
The BA
The
schools
kings
are
of-
not really kicking that much.
No, they've been
From
doing
the
it.
history of the competition, please. We have
But
to
maybe
be
this is the
honest
year
here.
they turn things
St.
around.
Peter
They
will-
rewrite history, as you said.
No, St. Peter's will just kill the game.
Okay, KNUST, SHS, Kumasi High, Krobo Girls.
Okay.
let Doc.
In this year, we haven't seen much of our all-girls schools.
Sure.
Today, we saw all of them being kicked out. Actually, I've seen St. Louis. I've been watching them for some time now. They weren't doing bad at all. Wesley girls have had their own issues this year, getting 7 points at the end of the contest in their regional championship.
I'm wondering how the alumni is feeling.
Yes.
You know?
and coming into this contest, I think I've been watching
One
the Fua
particular
from
person
Mauli.
in my mind.
She's very deadly.
Sure.
The Fua girl from Mauli, she's very good. And Kewe Gehe and Yasantoa, social media is very nice today. At least people's girlfriends are bored. They are not replying messages because the boys are trolling them.
Sure.
And our last girls' school standing is Kobo Girls.
Krobo Girls. Krobo is shining.
Oh,
Will they
yes.
shine?
And you know, in this competition, there's a parcel for the best all-girls female school.
Sure.
And I don't know the points Gehe had at the end of the contest, but Louis had 21. Yasantoa had 27. And what did Gehe get?
Here, I'm trying to. It's not here yet.
So, per the scores, if Kobo Girls, they are to get like 47, and even they lose, that means they are the best.
Losing school.
The best
All girls. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So our female schools are not doing us so good this season, but in that contest, I give.
So let's go to Ghana SHS.
Kumasi High.
Saka.
Kumasi High.
Okay, Konongo Odumasi St. Mary's, Kumasi Sectec.
Sakafia.
Okay. Or that SHS.
I think
Apart-
Mr. Far can say something little about Sakafia.
Not to talk
fact,
about Sagafia.
Sagafia-
Sagafia, I think they
Sakafia
met
Islamic.
Prempe and they disciplined Prempe.
This year?
Sakafia
this year,
Islamic.
at the trials.
No. They didn't meet. They met Opokwa.
No, they didn't.
Opokwa and we were meeting.
No.
It was Prempe.
No. We didn't know them.
Oh, you had a trials with kids.
No. It's
You did. You did. Yes, you had a trial.
No, it's what
with
they
them.
beat them. Oh.
You had a trials
But
with
we
them.
beat them.
No.
They
also
didn't beat us.
beat you.
No, they didn't beat us. It's once they beat them.
No, it's like what happened between Okez and Prempe. We beat you, and then they also beat
No, that one is different. Oh no, for Sakafia, no.
Sakafia, they beat you.
Oh no.
Oh, I have the results.
No. Don't
I
worry.
have the results.
Don't worry.
Okay, gentlemen, your final words, Mr. Fad.
Well, I would like to say this year's competition is very interesting. And then I think Prime Time, they're doing a great job.
Sure.
Year by year, they bring new things. They're being innovative. And I'm sure by maybe next year and the years to come to be much or more interesting. And
So there's
also,
more room for improvement.
yes, there is. And also, they have to also consider we, the coordinators, sometimes
Talking about money or what?
monetary issue and
Ish.
other benefits. Consider
But
us also.
the
because
coordinators
also-
are really benefiting. No?
not really.
If you
Not
make
really.
it to the finals or even semis,
That is if you make it to the final.
so you're supposed to. That's why it's a competition.
No,
Okay, Doc, I want you to talk about the impact of NSMQ in Ghana in your final words.
Oh, NSMQ is doing great. When you check students outside the country offering engineering and other computer sciences and all that, most of the NSMQ students write the SAT, and we have a lot of brilliant minds doing wild things. Some in Google, some of the students are in
Ames.
MIT, Stanford, and Eden, the
Lamini,
reigning
even
champions.
Lamini.
Eden is
Lamini.
is at Caltech now, and some of the students are writing the SAT, preparing to leave. And we have a lot of them as medical doctors, myself,
Sure.
some in the medical school. So NSMQ has a very great impact on us.
Sure.
And in medical school, we have an exam, it's called a steeplechase.
Okay.
You take a minute to do an exam from sport to sport.
Okay.
And since we are trained with 30 seconds and all that, we are very time conscious, and it really helps us speed up.
Sure.
And NSMQ is doing well.
Sure.
But my final words to the audience, I'm saying
I know
they
you will still come back to it.
They
Okay.
should take time. I think this competition has had issues, and today's contest, the quiz mistresses and all that. We are all humans,
Sure.
and I say we are not robots.
We are fallible.
Yes. So their comments on social media and all that, they should take their time.
Sometimes some of those things are expected, you know.
Yes.
When you're dealing with
Yes,
students.
but then when it comes to things people support, like football, this NSMQ, people support wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
So emotions
I
are
remember
involved.
last year we had our paraphernalia and we lost. I won't say the school I'm coming from though, but we lost it. And they are still in the room too. You can imagine.
So
Okay.
so that's it. And this year we should expect something great, and may the best school win.
Okay, thank you very much. This all time will permit us. Thank you very much, my gentlemen. I want to remind you that the 2022 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Guel, Prudential Life Insurance, Airtel Tigo, GNPC, Dano Milk, Newmont Ghana, Academic City University College, Accra College of Medicine, and YFM. This is a primetime production. Let the saints say. Thank you.